Let's be honest, are your field operations just buried under a mountain of paperwork? All that manual data entry, the frustrating communication delays, it's probably costing your business thousands every single month. But what if I told you that you could completely transform your entire system in just 5 minutes? And you can do it using the technology that's already in your team's pockets. Yeah, it's a big claim, so let's dive right in.
We're really talking about a shift that's like night and day, moving from the paper age to the automation age. The old way, well, it's slow, it's full of data lag, and it's just packed with costly human errors. But the new way, it's all about instant scans, getting data in real time right to your dashboards, and getting as close as humanly possible to zero errors.
I know, that is a very bold promise. But that's the whole idea behind this technology. This isn't about some massive, month-long IT project that drains your budget. No, this is about making a rapid, immediate impact. So, how is that even possible?
Well, the key is something called QR-based field automation. And at its heart, it's incredibly simple. All you're doing is linking a physical thing, a piece of equipment, a safety station, whatever, to a digital workflow. And you do it all with a quick scan from any old smartphone camera. That's it.
So here's our game plan for this explainer. First, we're going to look at the real cost of paper. Then we'll walk through that 5-minute blueprint. After that, we'll see the instant upgrade you get, look at some real-world examples, talk about making it last, and finally, cover how you measure the return on your investment.
So, let's kick things off with the problem. Section 1, the high cost of paper. Let's talk about why these manual processes are truly holding your business back.
I'm willing to bet this feels pretty familiar to a lot of you. You're just drowning in forms and checklists. Your team is wasting hours and hours on manual data entry, and that creates these crippling delays in communication. And all of this, it really adds up. We're talking about businesses losing thousands of dollars every single month in wasted time and expensive mistakes.
But hey, here's the good news. Let's get into Section 2, your 5-minute automation blueprint. This is the step-by-step guide that makes that instant transformation we talked about a reality.
Now, what's so cool about this is how it breaks down that 5-minute promise. Seriously, look at this. 60 seconds to pick a platform, 90 seconds to generate QR codes, another 90 to design your digital forms, a minute to set up your workflows, and get this, only 30 seconds for training. It's literally designed to be that fast. Let's walk through it. Step 1, you choose a no-code platform that works offline. That part's super important. Step 2, you generate and attach your unique, weather-resistant QR codes right onto your assets. Step 3, you take all those old paper forms and just make them digital. Step 4, you set up automated alerts, like a warning for low inventory. And finally, Step 5, you give your team a 30-second rundown. And because everybody already knows how to use a phone camera, the training is practically non-existent. Okay, so you've spent your 5 minutes setting this all up. What happens next? Well, welcome to Section 3, the instant operational upgrade. This is where you see the immediate, powerful benefits kick in. And this just perfectly illustrates the biggest change. Before, your field data might get to a manager hours or maybe even days later. It's old news by then. But after automation, every single scan instantly updates your dashboards. You go from having a data lag to having live, actionable intelligence. You stop reacting to yesterday's problems, and you start preventing tomorrow's.
The first huge impact you're going to see is on the quality of your data. Why? Because automation is basically designed to eliminate human error.
And the numbers here are just staggering. We are talking about an 80% reduction in manual data entry. Just think about that. When an employee scans a QR code, the asset ID, the location, the time, it's all auto-populated. No more typos, no more guessing. This one change dramatically improves the accuracy of your entire operation.
So your data is way cleaner, which is a massive win on its own. But what about speed? Well, this is where things get truly transformative, because automation also puts your workflow into hyperdrive.
In fact, some teams report up to a 90% reduction in the time it takes to get tasks done. And why is that? Well, there are no more trips back to the office to file paperwork, no more searching for the right form, no more doing manual math. What used to take hours now literally happens in a matter of minutes.
So this all sounds great in theory, but where is it actually working? Let's jump to Section 4, QR automation in action. We're going to look at some real-world applications that are driving a return on investment right now.
What's amazing is how versatile this technology is. In manufacturing, it's being used to track equipment and prevent that really costly downtime. In construction, it ensures safety compliance and gives real-time progress updates. For warehouses, oh man, it's a total game changer for eliminating stockouts and picking errors. And for field service teams, it provides instant intelligence on work orders and assets while they're out on the job.
All right, so you're up and running, but how do you make this last? Let's talk about Section 5, designing for long-term success. This is how you turn a quick fix into a real, sustainable competitive advantage.
So the trick here is to be a little strategic. You want to start small with one high-impact workflow, like a daily safety check, to get an easy win and build some momentum. Make sure your platform works on any phone, whether it's an Android or an iPhone. Use durable, weather-resistant labels. Trust me, a faded QR code is a useless QR code. And think about placement. Put the codes in places where scanning feels natural, not like an extra chore. A little bit of planning here is what separates a short-term tool from a long-term transformation.
And finally, how do you prove this was all worth it? Let's move to our last section. Number 6, measuring your rapid ROI and how you can actually quantify your success. You'll want to track a few key metrics. First, the time it takes for data to get from the field to your dashboard. That should absolutely plummet. Second, your data error rate. That should also drop dramatically. And third, your compliance for things like safety checks. That should see a huge increase, mainly because it's just so much easier to do now.
And this is the bottom line. This is the number that really matters to any business. Most organizations see a positive return on their investment within just 14 days. Think about that for a second. In 2 weeks, the system has completely paid for itself. That's just how quickly the savings from less admin time and the value of real-time data add up.
So the message here is really simple, but it's powerful. Your field workflows do not have to stay stuck in the paper age. The technology to leap forward is here, it's affordable, and it is incredibly fast to implement.
Ultimately, this whole thing is about changing from a reactive, inefficient operation into a proactive, data-driven, competitive advantage. The tools are here, and the process takes just minutes. So the only real question left to ask is, are your workflows ready to finally leave the paper age behind?